Gather around the table once again for another session of Dungeons and Drakfus. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Last time, we took on the first Frozen Halls instance, the Forge of Souls, and we're technically still here. But today, we're going to brave the second instance in the Frozen Halls, the Pit of Saron. So, like I said, you can actually come across portals within these dungeons. They're unique that way. Or you could step out and you can go through them manually. I'm just going to step through because we're right here. People might be wondering if there's any additional lore we need to know. We already know it. Let's go ahead and step into the Pit of Saron. Which is, incidentally, my least favorite dungeon of these three. But not by much. So, oh, look at this. So this looks like a mining pit for Saronite. And already we have this Scourge Lord Tyrannus looking at the portal. That's not good. Well, let's go ahead and step on through. See if we can get our forces out here. Actually takes a second, so I think we need to take care of one of these necrolytes. Let's get through.
Troops have entered the Master's domain. Signal the alarms.
There they are.
Fodder, not even fit to labor in a quarry. Relish these final moments.
We are the Forsaken.
Incapable.
We will slaughter
more than
anyone who
mindless
stands in
undead.
our way. Soldiers of the Horde, attack!
Yes, attack!
Your last waking memory will be of agonizing
Oh.
pain.
Oh.
Pathetic weaklings.
Minions, destroy these interlopers.
Well, that didn't work out so well, and that did it. Screw you. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this quest
You
in.
will have to battle your way through this cesspit on your own. What
I know.
joy is there in this
Incapable
curse?
fools.
Free
I begin.
any Horde slaves that you come across. We will most certainly need their assistance in battling Tyrannus. I will gather reinforcements and join you on the other side of the quarry.
Okay, you done talking? All right, cool. Let's go ahead and turn this quest in.
What are we if not slaves to this
I begin to
torment?
wonder if any of these louts from the tournament will be of any use at all. Perhaps you'll prove me wrong.
I have no time for games.
The path to the Citadel. They put our captured soldiers to work in the quarry. Kill their captors and set them free, monk. We will need their aid when we confront Scourge Lord Tyrannus. So, let's go ahead and make our way through the Pit of Saron. So I'm gonna take this out a little bit. There we go. And this one's actually fairly easy to get through. It's only 3 bosses. Pretty self-explanatory, but first we need to free 15 Horde slaves and then take care of Forge Master Garfrost. Screw you. As you can see, I'm getting Sun Reavers rep while I'm in here. So happy Tuesday, everybody. Feels kind of weird to couple this with Kingdom Hearts, but, well, we didn't really have much of a choice now, did we? There we go. I don't know why I can't free you, but I can't. Oh, no, it'll let me. Okay, boom. I just don't get green text above your head. There we go. Thankfully, if you're Alliance 2, this will happen. Every slave along your path is going to be mostly of your faction. The deeper we get, it changes.
It's too far.
You start seeing some Alliance slaves, too. Oh, and as we can see, there's already some Vrykul here. Some Iceborne. There we go. Blood Elf. Here's a Troll. Here's a Tauren.
Winds guide you.
Here's an Orc. Here's another Orc. Here's a Tauren. As you can see, you could get this quest done super fast. Now, again, a lot of people would actually farm that other area in the pit to see if they can get the rare drop, which is the Battered Hilt. It allows for you to get the sword Keldalar. But it's a really rare drop, so I don't know if I'm going to worry about it right off the bat. At least not on Drakfu. 13, 14, and there's our 15th slave. But if I do get the Battered Hilt, that'll be amazing. And if I do get it on camera, if you guys want me to do the quest line for it, I will. All right, so here's Forge Master Garfrost. Let's go ahead and go over his lore really quick. Garfrost has crafted some of the most deadly weapons the Scourge has employed against the living. He can quickly forge Saronite into terrible instruments of pain and death. Or he could just throw it at his enemies. That works too. This was a really cool, unique model for it. So let's go ahead and take care of Garfrost.
Any creatures underfeed me. You bring Please save Boss Great Shame for later.
Now, I wish we would have been able to actually hear the audio
Another
there.
shall take his place. You waste your time.
I wish you could have heard the audio there, but when you kill him, he actually says, let's see, Garfrost Hope Giant Underpants Clean. Save Boss Great Shame. Yeah. I love it. So, we have now secured the forge area, and let's go ahead and turn this in with Groken Iron Skull.
Brawlhall.
You've done well this day. With many of the slaves freed and now access to the forges, and now with access to the forges, it will not be long before I have a strong force to aid in delivering us from Scourgelord Tyrannus and this foul pit. Okay, deliverance from the pit. We need to make our way up the main path through the cave to Tyrannus's rise. There he will be forced to confront us lest we make our way into the citadel proper. Go now, monk. My men and I will be there to stand by you, and when the confrontation with Tyrannus comes.
Straight.
So, kill Scourgelord Tyrannus, but we do actually have to take care of another boss before we can get to him. That's actually another cool visual that I do like, is that you have that big old eye and the big skull just kind of watching over everybody. So let's make our way to Scourgelord Tyrannus.
This way. We're about to mount an assault on the Scourgelord's location.
Okay, I'll help you out. I'm good. And didn't work. Screw you. Now, before we can actually go up to Tyrannus, we need to take care of another problem, which is this big guy who's leading all the Plagueborn horrors, Crick and Ick. And since it's all plot-driven, we actually do need to take care of it. Just gonna clear as many as we can, and then... So as you can see, the big guy is Ick, and there's actually a gnome Death Knight on top of him named Crick. So let's go ahead and go into his lore. The diminutive necromancer Crick oversees the workers in the Pit of Saron. From atop the ghastly Ick, he can now safely throw poison, explosives, and dark magic at his enemies. From this vantage point, he has also learned the dark secrets of Icecrown Citadel that could topple the Lich King. Well, with that, we need to take him out, now don't we? So let's do that.
Must not be interrupted. Take care of him. Stop. Don't kill me, please. I'll tell you everything.
Why should the Banshee Queen spare your miserable life?
What you seek is in the Master's lair, but you must destroy Tyrannus to gain entry. Now, within the halls of reflection, you will find Frostmourne. It holds the truth.
Frostmourne? The Lich King is never without his blade. If you are lying to me...
I swear it's true. Please don't kill me.
Worthless gnat. Death is all that awaits you.
Uh-oh.
No!
Do not think that I shall permit you entry into my master's sanctum so easily. Pursue me if you dare.
A fitting end for a traitor. Come, we must free the slaves and see what is within the Lich King's chamber for ourselves.
Agreed. Especially considering what we just learned. It might be Frostmourne. It might be the sword of the Lich King. So yeah, if that's what's in there, we need to get into the Halls of Reflection and fast. We can actually gain that weapon, and that would be a serious disadvantage.
Your pursuit shall be in vain, intruders, for the Lich King has placed an army of undead at my command. Behold!
It's not like he can give you another kind of army, dude. I don't know why you're excited that he's going to give you an army of undead. He can't give you anything else, I'm just saying. There we go. So we need to make our way up to Scourgelord Tyrannus to see if we can gain access to the Halls of Reflection. Now that we've heard this little tidbit, we need to confirm if it's true. Because if Frostmourne is available, that's an advantage to us.
You will not reach the entrance of my lord's lair. Soldiers, destroy them.
Well, this guy's going really out of his way to make sure that we can't get to him. I don't know if it's working or not. I'm gonna say it's not. As you guys can see, I just kind of nuke his soldiers as we go along. There we go. Excuse me. There we are. So, we're actually near the end of the Pit of Saron. All we have to do is enter this cave, and we can then go up to Scourgelord Tyrannus. So let's go ahead and do that. Inward we go.
Fang, trap them within the tunnel. Bury them alive.
Rhymefang, you're a dick. Well, he's supposed to be. He's kind of undead. All right, we just got to make our way through the tunnel as fast as we possibly can. I don't need to worry about speed, really, because I'm actually ahead of things, but yeah, this is the way it goes. We're almost there. Almost there! Almost there! There we go. Don't look up. And there's Tyrannus and Rhymefang. Oh, they were able to get some armor. That's good. So, now that we are here, it's time for us to take out Scourgelord Tyrannus. But before then, let's check out his lore. The Death Knight Tyrannus was promoted to Scourgelord after slaying the giant Garfrost. His power, ruthlessness, and Frostworm Rhymefang make him the perfect guardian for the Pit of Saron and the entrance to the Halls of Reflection. So let's go ahead and take him out.
Alas, brave adventurers, your meddling has reached its end. Do you hear the clatter of bone and steel coming up the tunnel behind you? That is the sound of your impending
Heroes,
demise.
we will hold off the undead as long as we can, even to our dying breath. Deal with the Scourge Lord.
Such an amusing gesture from the rabble. When I have finished with you, my master's blade will feast upon your souls. Die.
Oh no! We must kill the Scourge Lord! And there you go.
Merciful Rhymefang, warn.
Gonna go ahead and loot this guy. There we go. Yay, we win!
Brave champions, we owe you our lives, our freedom. Though it be a tiny gesture in the face of this enormous debt, I pledge that from this day forth, all will know of your deeds, and the blazing path of light you cut through the shadow of this dark citadel. This day will stand as a testament.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, crap!
That no foe, not even the Lich King himself, can stand when alliance
Take cover!
and horde
Behind me,
set
quickly!
aside their-
Yeah, that wasn't gonna end well. And it didn't. Everybody died. Well, most of them died.
I thought he'd never shut up. At last, Sindragosa silenced that long-winded fool. To the Halls of Reflection, champions. Our objective is near. I can sense it.
So yeah, that was Sindragosa. In fact, if you don't know who Sindragosa is, she is a fallen blue dragon. And in fact, if you've seen the Wrath of the Lich King cinematic, the frostworm that the Lich King raises is Sindragosa. She is the most powerful of the frostworms, and she just nuked our buddy. And unfortunately, left all of our freed horde slaves very much dead. So let's go and turn this in with Sylvanas.
We are the Forsaken.
The halls of
We will slaughter
reflection lie
anyone
ahead.
who stands in our way.
If what that vile gnome said is to be trusted, Frostmourne should be there, and with it, answers to confronting Arthas. So Frostmourne, Keep moving. The sword is close. I need a moment to send one of my Dark Rangers back to the airship. With all of our fodder gone, I will not be caught unprepared. We will need any help they can send. Go. I will meet you in the Halls of Reflection. And that does it for the Pit of Saron, the second Frozen Halls instance, and that does it for this video. So when we get back on Wednesday, we will finish up the Frozen Halls by entering the Halls of Reflection. We'll see you guys then.